1 minute inspirations, Henry Street Church of Christ. Worship, the once per week event. But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. John chapter 4, verse 23 and 24, King James Version. Unfortunately, when we wake up on Sunday morning, we are not thinking straight. God wants us to be in a sober mind at all times. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Sober in the Bible definition means a lack of intoxication of any sort. It is not just alcohol that makes us intoxicated. It can be distractions that pull us away from God, laziness, or a sinful tendency that gets us to think selfishly instead of sacrificially toward God. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and verse number 2. This is why so many Christians miss worship service. They are not preparing their hearts for that day ahead of time. You see, to worship as a true worshiper is to worship in the Spirit. That means from the inside out. We do not see worship service as a burden, inconvenience, or some type of routine God wants us to mindlessly perform every Sunday. We should have an excitement within us that says that worship service is a special event. This should motivate us to come at all opportunities. It is more special than a presidential inauguration, seeing our favorite musician perform, or any social event we mark on our calendars for in anticipation of it happening. Worship service is so special that we should mark our calendars for it. God wants us truly devoted to the act of worship from a sincere heart. With this being said, there should be no debate as to whether or not we will attend worship. There should be no debate as to whether we are going to rest on Sunday morning or do something else, such as a recreational activity, instead of coming to worship service. There should be no debate as to whether or not we are excited before we come to the assembly. Coming to worship service and being excited about it should be automatic, as we have committed in our hearts to love God the way He loved us, sacrificially. Worship on Sunday mornings in an excited, sincere, devoted way consistently is the least we can do for him saving our souls through Jesus Christ. John chapter 3 verse 16 to 17. God bless you. Thanks for listening. This is a ministry of the Henry Street Church of Christ, 309 Henry Street, Gadsden, Alabama, USA 35901. www.henrystreetchurchofchrist.com. Please subscribe to our channel. God bless you.